Welcome to Better Auth, the modern authentication library that makes user registration both secure and seamless. Let's walk through the complete user registration flow step by step. It all starts when a client sends a registration request to the Post Sign Up email endpoint. This is your typical user hitting that Sign Up button on your website. Next, Better Auth validates the request body, checking for required fields like name, email, and password, plus optional parameters like profile image, callback URL, and Remember Me preferences. No guesswork here. Everything gets properly validated up front. The system then checks if email and password authentication is actually enabled in your configuration. If it's disabled, the flow stops immediately with a clear configuration error. This prevents any unauthorized registration attempts. When email authentication is enabled, Better Auth validates the email format using robust parsing. Invalid emails get rejected right away with a clear validation error message. Password validation comes next, ensuring the password meets your configured minimum and maximum length requirements. Too short or too long, the user gets immediate feedback with specific error codes. Now here's where it gets smart. Better Auth checks if a user with this email already exists in your database. If they do, the system returns a user conflict error, preventing duplicate accounts. For new users, the password gets securely hashed using industry-standard algorithms. No plain text passwords ever touch your database. The system creates a new user record with the provided information, setting email verification status to false by default. If user creation fails for any reason, you get a clear error response. Better Auth then creates a credential account, linking the user ID with the hashed password under the credential provider. This separation keeps your authentication flexible and secure. Here's where email verification comes into play. The system checks if email verification is required based on your configuration. If needed, it generates a secure verification token and sends a verification email to the user. The auto sign-in configuration determines what happens next. If auto sign-in is disabled or email verification is required, the system returns user information without creating a session, keeping things secure. When auto sign-in is enabled and no verification is needed, Better Auth creates a new session with the Remember Me preference, sets the session cookie, and returns complete session information, including the token and user details. Throughout this entire flow, Better Auth handles every edge case gracefully, providing clear error messages and maintaining security best practices. This is authentication done right, secure, flexible, and developer-friendly. That's Better Auth's user registration flow, comprehensive security without the complexity.